The idea of every insect on Earth descending upon a single city is the ultimate biological nightmare. We aren't talking about a few buggy parks. We are talking about a literal wall of chitin and venom. To understand the scale of this great insect war, we have to look at the numbers, the biomass, and the terrifying physics of such a swarm. 1. The numbers, a literal ocean of legs. Scientists estimate there are roughly 10 quintillion, 10 to the power of 19, individual insects alive at any given moment. That is 10 quintillion insects. The ratio: for every human being, there are about 1.25 billion insects. The carpet: if you gathered every insect on Earth and sent them to a city like New York or London, they wouldn't just fill the streets, they would bury the city under a layer of insects several meters deep. Skyscrapers would disappear behind a curtain of crawling and flying bodies. 2. The biomass, weight of the swarm. The total weight of all insects is estimated to be roughly 70 times greater than the weight of all humans combined. Structural collapse. The sheer weight of quintillions of insects landing on roofs and hanging from power lines would cause structural failures. Trees would snap, and smaller buildings might literally buckle under the living weight of the swarm. The blackout. The density of flying insects, locusts, bees, flies, beetles, would be so thick that it would block out the sun entirely. The city would be plunged into a premature, buzzing midnight. 3. The biological offensive. If these insects are teaming up, they aren't just a mindless mass, they are a coordinated weapon. Venom and stings. Between wasps, bees, and ants, the amount of formic acid and venom injected into the population would be astronomical. Even for those not allergic, the sheer volume of stings would lead to systemic organ failure in minutes. Respiratory failure. This is the most underrated danger. In a swarm this dense, you wouldn't just see the bugs, you would breathe them. Every inhalation would pull gnats, flies, and microscopic insect parts into your lungs, leading to instant choking and asphyxiation. 4. Infrastructure destruction. Insects have a unique ability to destroy the systems we rely on. Electronics termites and crazy ants are known for being attracted to electrical fields. They would crawl into transformers, circuit breakers, and servers, causing massive short circuits and a total blackout of the city's power and communication. The sound. The noise of 10 quintillion wings and mandibles would exceed 120 to 130 decibels, the equivalent of standing next to a jet engine. This would cause immediate permanent hearing damage and psychological trauma to any survivors. 5. The aftermath. A nutrient spike. If the city were somehow sprayed or the insects died off naturally after the attack, the city would face a secondary catastrophe. Decomposition. Thousands of tons of decaying insect protein would lead to a massive spike in bacteria and disease. Ecological vacuum. Since every insect on Earth is now in one city, the rest of the planet's ecosystem would collapse. Pollination would stop, soil aeration would end, and the global food chain would break within weeks.